Hello guys, it's MaxCo4 and today I'm going to be showing you guys this awesome Star Wars mod. You've seen it in the past, but now it's been released to the public. It's not 100% complete still, but it's way further along than it was. First of all, we're going to be looking at the Rebels, the good old Rebel Alliance. You'll be seeing their good old launch pad. It's been updated, it looks a little cooler. Alright, so from the top, what you can build is your smugglers. They're little smugglers, they're like your engineers. A little four-man team. As you can see, these guys are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just your basic troops. They're not very good at combat, but you gotta have them. You gotta build things with them. They can build sandbags. You can build with some doctrines. You can build disruptive flare traps. You can build fragmentation traps with just mines, listening posts. The two types of bunkers I'll get into later. Then observation posts to increase your resource output. Alright. Moving on from there, you have your good old defense bunkers, which these things can be upgraded with spotting scopes. These guys just get a little bit extra range. That's all they really get. I think they have different guys for the Empire and the Rebels. The Empire used to have these, but they got upgraded to new bunkers. I'll show you later. As you can see, this guy spots a little bit further. Not sure what he's directing. Oh, he's directing. Pretty cool. He's saying that he sees nothing. Alright, sweet. Moving on. From there, they can also build the HQ, the barracks building, which is where you produce all of your troops. Nice little updated building. As you can see, we'll show you the construction of it real quick. Start to complete. And they slowly add more and more stuff. Things come out. Nice little animations they got here. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But I think you get just... Alright, moving on to your first unit in the barracks, the Militia Fireman team. This is your basic rifle squad, but they can be upgraded because they're also a weapons squad as well. So generally they're decent at fighting, not the best, but pretty good at fighting. You can also upgrade them to have this nice good old bazooka. These guys look pretty cool, as you can see. Anti-armor operations, pretty fairly easy to get to since they have to deal with the AT-ST later. Not bad. And then you have your LMG team. You can upgrade them for 50 munitions. You get 25 per machine gun. And these guys just have a lot of firepower. You can just decimate infantry. So very quickly. Very quickly. Alright, moving on to your weapons teams. The actual dedicated weapons teams. You have your sniper team, which has a spotter here. And then you have your actual sniper. He kind of looks crazy in there, honestly. But very good. This one has 52 kills. Pretty insane. Test against AI. Speed up the speed and gets a lot of kills. Alright, moving on from there, you have a mortar, which is pretty cool. Has a smoke barrage and a normal barrage. Nothing crazy, just a normal mortar, except it has Star Wars features now. So that's pretty cool. Just everything looks Star Wars. As you can see, the mortar does not seem to be moving, but they're directing their shells with the force, so it's fine. Alright, moving on to your next squad. You have the Fleet Defense Troopers. These ones cost 50 fuel. All the other ones are manpower. This one's 50 fuel. So this one is your first expensive squad. These guys are defensive troops. They're better in cover, better at defending. They can build bunkers as well as cover with defensive warfare. And they also have healing. They can heal, passive heal squads around them for 30 munitions. There's smoke grenades, and they can also throw this cool little disruptive grenade. Pretty much just stuns the enemy, so if they move up and try to get closer, you can stun them for your other units to take them out. Overall, good defensive squad, but we'll move into the next one, which is my favorite, the Ground Assault Troopers. These Assault Troopers are pretty badass. They got these guns that look like modified MP44s, probably because they are, but they are an excellent squad at killing, as you can see. They have impact grenades, which is exactly like what it sounds like. Throw it, and it blows up. They also have the disruptive grenade, which is a little bit less bang of a buck, but it costs them less. Also, there's purposeful push, where they'll push up 50 munitions. They'll move really slow, but if there's enemies all around them, they'll start throwing grenades like crazy, which is pretty dope. They're a pretty cool squad. Pretty cool. Really good at wiping up close, so my favorite squad to build. Costs the same as the defensive troops. Alright, now let's move on to the awesome eye candy. We have the AT-RT, all-terrain recon transport. This one has 2 upgrades. We'll go ahead and build another one to show you both upgrades. So it has the search and secure. This one allows you to cap with this vehicle, and it also has aggressive tactics, which allows you to use this good old cannon overheat, which makes your cannon shoot super fast. We'll just go ahead and build that. Also, one has a smoke dispenser, and it can throw grenades, which has a cool little animation. You'll see him just toss his grenade off his wrist. Seems like pretty cool, nifty, but pretty fast little vehicle. Obviously, it won't stand up to the ATST, but it's a nice feature to have. It doesn't currently seem to wreck cover, but overall, it does pretty good. It's just normal firing. You do the cannon overheat, and it does pretty good. You can also back up the micro a little bit. It's pretty cool death animations we'll get to eventually as well. And let's see, that overheats, so it can't shoot as fast afterwards. The other one just literally can cap units that's better looking for snipers. So 2 different roles you can take for this. Pretty cool. As you can see, similar dudes, but they have different models on them, so that's a pretty cool little takeaway. I'm not sure if that changed when you upgrade them, or nope, it just has different dudes. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll move into the last one, my favorite one. You also have the speeder bike. This thing is awesome. Just levitates in the air. Can move around. Let's see. And this thing is insanely fast. He just moves around just like nothing is bothering him. And watch this ability. Speed is essential. As you can see, he seems to be a pretty OP at the moment. Overdrive should cost something and last longer, I think. So right now you can use it every few seconds. And it's fast as hell. He also doesn't, he also ignores cover, so you can kind of just glitch. You can actually go through the hedgerows, which is pretty wild. But overall, excellent addition. This thing is kind of OP, so this is the best vehicle in my opinion. It's better than the good old Walker over here in my opinion, because it can cap at a slow rate, and it seems to it'll be a lot more mobile than these things. These things that they can't get out of trouble. Even though they're somewhat fast, this thing is just faster. I mean, it might not be able to reverse, as you can see, like those ones can, but you just hit the speed boost and you're halfway across the map. Pretty awesome. Alright, now we'll start moving into the doctrines. That's pretty much everything. Excuse me, bunkers first. So first there's this one bunker you can build. This is like the one that looks like the satellite dish. This one's mainly good versus enemy vehicles. It also one-shots infantry, so not bad. Has 360 rotation, so that's pretty dope. Next for the rebels, you got this good old tripod. It's called just a bunker, but it's a tripod. I think maybe it should be a mobile machine gun. It's locked. It can't shoot to its sides. But this thing murders infantry. It should be more of a suppression tool, but it kills infantry insanely fast. Pretty cool little thing overall. Alright, so let's move on to we are armored counterattack. It says do not select, but we selected it to try it out. Assault warfare. Assault teams can now overwhelm the enemy with grenades, learn how to better use firepower, capacity at 280. Heavy gun, faster, and have better accuracy. So first we'll look at the cluster barrage, just a little barrage. Nothing too crazy about it. It kind of looks underwhelming, honestly. Some artillery. Little barrages come in. Nothing too crazy. Doesn't seem worth 100 to me. And the Henschel Panzerknacker support. So it's Henschel strafe run, but obviously it's not. It's a strafing run. They drop a little bomb. I think this one's supposed to be really good versus vehicles, but they have an updated description, as you can see. Cool little effects it leaves. Looks like a little radiation, honestly. Might be like an incendiary grenade afterwards. Who really knows? I don't. Strafing one, of course. This one's pretty dope. Where is he? There's 3 of them. X-Wings, awesome. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Pretty awesome. But overall, pretty awesome, amazing. We'll move on to the next doctrine right now. Alright, so if we look at defensive measures, seeing what this adds, This adds the ability for your good old engineers to build these new bunkers that you have as your base defenses. Build a whole bunch of them here just to show you guys off them. Obviously, I had to get some XP, so craziness ensued. Another thing this adds is the ability says cannon overheat, but it's actually shields. We'll show you how effective these can be. Let's see. This giant bunker's gonna start engaging us. But look at that. They can shoot, but they can't be shot back. Of course, it only lasts for a little bit. You can move into your shields as well. Pretty awesome. And you'll see how fast they get eliminated when they don't have it. So pretty cool, you just have a bulletproof shield. Other than that, this good old shield it adds and that bunker, this one doesn't have any abilities. It says that it makes defense warfare now laid down, greatly includes incoming fire, build their own defenses. Mortars not included have increased range and accuracy. So I guess it increases the range of the accuracy of the mortars. Pretty cool little thing. We'll move to the last one. Alrighty, so the last commander for this the Rebel Force is the Guerrilla Tactics. This is the one that's most complete. It has pretty much everything in it. So one of the abilities allows the smugglers, they can build these listening posts here. Or yeah, I built 1,000 of them. Listening posts, and you can also upgrade them so you can underground research for or supply for residents. And allied squads can now reinforce here, and you can call in. You're supposed to be able to call in fire teams and assault teams from here, but fixture is not currently working. It just calls them in from off map. Also, next one allows you to select these booby traps, which are pretty awesome. Pretty cool little thing. You can disorient light vehicles. I guess it don't detonate the ones that they had 2 of. Anyway, you can also lay disruptive flare traps, which look like this. If the enemy runs across them, then they simply just set them off, and it sends you a flare showing that the enemy is there. There's some light damage. And then for the fragmentation trap, it's just a small mine. It can damage actual vehicles. Should maybe make it 3, I think, to differentiate it from other ones, of course. Also, so spies is an ability here. You can send spies, reveal big area, and also disorient the enemy so they can't see as far in this area. Pretty cool little ability. You can just scout out something for 50 munitions. Definitely worth it. Especially if you have somebody trying to call in the airstrike at the same time. On this side, you get the listening post where you can reinforce from and see enemies. Ambush commandos, you're supposed to be able to reinforce at the listening post, and you can hide and cover. As you can see, you guys get to pay to equip them with camo nets, provide with camo nets. It wouldn't make sense to provide the camo nets to the sniper, but deploy camo nets, stop moving, you get in the prone, and so even if you're in the open, you're not camouflaged. You become camouflaged eventually, and then you can just hold you can't really do anything. You can't throw grenades or anything, but as soon as you get up, then your guy will throw the grenade. Pretty cool little feature, so you guys can just hide and set ambushes, have 2 squads on each side, and ambush somebody coming down the middle. Not too shabby. Last ability is these Rebel Spec Force commanders. These guys are kind of like little snipers. Special ops dudes. They look pretty cool. Got a little mask on them and everything. They can also provide with camo nets, take a long range shot, snipe someone, hold fire. They can camouflage while moving, throw disruptive grenades, and throw a thermal detonator, which we haven't showed yet. This one's pretty awesome if you're any Star Wars fan. Most powerful grenade in the game. It's pretty awesome. But that's everybody from the Rebels. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Pretty cool. And now we're going to move on to the good old Empire. Alrighty guys, moving on to the Empire. So they have a little bit of a different looking base, different symbol. Other than that, it's a little bit different things laid out here. Pretty cool base with the interesting feature that I'll show you right now. When you buy additional Imperial Sapper squads, this amazing feature they added, which I love it. I think they need to add something for the Rebel base as well, but look at this. Where is he? Oh my goodness. Only thing that'd make it even cooler is if they ran off there. I cancel it last second still. Dropship drops off your engineers for you. Disappears into the night. Pretty awesome. As well, they got these new bunkers, which actually can be garrisoned. They can't shoot from it right now, but they can be garrisoned. And don't be deceived by these ones. They can actually rotate 360 around, which pretty dangerous. Even if you get something in the base, that's going to be able to kill you. Same goes for the Rebels base, but pretty cool having machine guns in the base. Imperial Sappers. Let's see where you Sappers at. Look at old Imperial Sappers once again. Don't look at this carnage. Sappers, they're kind of interesting. They act like vehicles when they walk. They like destroy all the light cover. But they look pretty badass. I think they like them better. They got cooler suits. Got like nice little black suits. Little Imperial signs or stars on their shoulders. Always looking around. I think they look pretty cool. I think they look better than the Rebels, you know. Maybe I'm biased. I like the cool little uniforms though. Alright, starting off, let's see. Your cannon fodder infantry, the Imperial Army Division. You get a whole division, 7 guys. Pretty awesome. These guys are definitely cannon fodder. They die super quick. And they're not very useful. They don't do very much damage. They can do hold your ranks, which they take accurate fire and resist suppression a lot better. And then they have draw their fire, which I don't know why you'd want to use this. It makes it harder for allies to take down, but it's essentially just going to wipe this squad. Protect the draw their fire and hold the ranks. And then when you do hold the ranks, you can't retreat. So that's just something you should know. They can't retreat. Pretty interesting, but good cannon fodder. They're cheap, as you can see, only 140, good for capping. Even cheaper than engineers, so good to spam, but not for your actual units. Next is your Stormtrooper squad. The good old lightning bolt. Where are you guys at? Where's my Stormtrooper squad? Yes. As you can see, these Stormtrooper squads are your generic infantry. They're actually pretty elite soldiers. They do quite well. They're also your anti-armor unit. They can be upgraded with 2 bazookas. They can't do the high explosive one like the Rebels might be able to. But they look pretty badass. They can take down vehicles. Not as many vehicle threats to really worry about. And their accuracy seems to be somewhat limited. Managing to hit in front of them. I don't know how you saw that. But they also have this nifty shield that they can use, and they can throw good old thermal detonators. Most powerful ones in the game. They can do Exemplary Discipline, Movement Discipline, and Firing Discipline. 3 things that they increase different things. So it's pretty awesome. Overall, a really good squad. It costs 500. They're very expensive, but they don't cost any fuel. Next, you have Shock Trooper teams. These guys are literally killers, infantry killers. They have 2 LMGs, like that one squad you have to upgrade with the Rebels. Only thing is they cost fuel. So their one's a little bit different. You have to pay 60 fuel for these, but they're good killing at range, so they're not bad at all. Not bad at all. Next, we have the Storm Commandos. The Storm Commandos, these guys are pretty insane. They're like little mobile snipers. Where they at? Storm Commandos. They also have the remote controlled explosives, so they can just lay these without even a doctrine, or I mean a commander, which is pretty beneficial for them. They can camouflage as well. They act as they do like 50% damage to a soldier, so one volley can wipe out like half a soldier's health, and then the second volley wipes out a soldier. So they're like a fast sniper, so they can eliminate a squad probably twice as fast as sniper. But they're not good up close, obviously. They don't do too well. They're really good, like if you're trying to take out people, if you're trying to have them in buildings or try to take out people in buildings from a distance. Excellent squads, but your general purpose assault squad is going to be your Stormtroopers. Alright, moving into the vehicles. They also have this good old all-terrain recon vehicle. course, it just had the Scout Trooper on it. This guy looks freaking awesome. Don't mind the ATST in the background. Freaking awesome. I love these things. I think they're my second favorite vehicle, of course. Then they have the high speed. Just speeding around like nothing matters. Crazy. These things are awesome. Things are OP too. They do an insane amount of damage. It can be hard to turn. If you try to turn them like that, then it's kind of bad. But if you do big turns, you actually micro them around, they can be a lot quicker. Like if you waste that trying to do turns versus going straight, you're gonna have big issues, but you're fine. They only cost 15 fuel, but 70 fuel, your most expensive fuel cost heavy unit. You have the glorious ATST. This thing is just amazing. As you can see, it is like your insane tank. It can take out, has like a little machine gun and has a big gun as well. You can launch these, it says Calliope Barrage, but it's like a little grenade launcher. Launches from the side here. Yeah. Yeah, that can nuke squads. It's pretty awesome. Sounds good, looks good. It's an insane vehicle. It's pretty awesome. This thing is somewhat slow. You can back it up, but it can go through hedges as well. It actually crushes them. Seems to crush cover, I think. Yeah, actually crushes cover. Somewhat pretty durable too. I think it can stand up somewhat to. Yeah, just squad wipe. There goes the machine gun firing too. We'll let it die so you guys can see one of these awesome animations for it dying. Starting to get smoking, that's not good. I think they have a couple death animations for this. Damage engine. Oh no. Fallen over. Hell yeah. And this dude. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dies right between them. He died like that. Pretty wild. Next we'll move into the doctrines. Far right one, Blizzard Force. It currently does not add anything. Can't get these cool little dudes, but I guess it is what it is. Bunker, I already talked about it. Pretty awesome. Can garrison, but you can't really. They shoot out of it, so there's no real point to garrison unless you just want to hide a unit that's about to die. We'll move on to the next doctrine. Alright, next we have the Imperial Navy, which says not to select, but you know, it is what it is. We're selecting them anyway. We have a good old bombing run and the Henschel strafing support, but it's a TIE fighter support, which is, we'll see if we can just get these guys to come in. There goes one of them, another one coming in. Obviously, it'd be way more effective if they actually had infantry here. Be tearing them up. Few of them coming in, and then we have the bombing run. Looks like the exact same model as the X-Wing, but drops a bomb, so this one must be anti-tank. Pretty cool. Also have 501st Legion. I don't think these ones are these ones aren't right. These ones kind of look like Death Troopers or whatnot. They have, looks like they have booby trap bombs that they can put down, and they actually look a lot cooler. Let's see how their weapons sound. Alright. Alright, they sound pretty cool. Not too shabby. Let's see if we can take them out themselves. How fanatic are these guys? Will they go down with the ship? Oh my god. That's amazing. Look how that guy landed. Where'd that box even come from? Oh, that was the explosive that was supposed to have blown up. Nice. All right, sweet, 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 sweet. Another cool thing I forgot to mention about stormtrooper squads is actually whenever they take casualties, don't pay attention to this chaos here. Whenever they take casualties, they actually can have a chance to revive their dudes, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. They can do all sorts of fancy stuff. So we'll move on to the last commander. See if we can take our own dude out. Oh, he just fell through. He just fell through. What a day. Alright, moving to the last auction, the 501st Legion, which is the most completed one as well. So the right side gives you dark motivations. Muster the Legion grants ability to quickly organize a massive assault for a short time. All troopers squads are trained much faster. Vader's Fist call ability has no reload time, allowing you to build large infantry assaults in no time. Plus all units move faster during this period. As you can see, where is it at? Dark motivations. We want to pump out a whole bunch of these infantry. They build quite a bit faster, which is pretty cool. You guys start just sprinting around, doing hood rat stuff. Pretty cool. Nice little build here. Excuse me. Costs 150 and then 50, so pretty expensive. Yeah, a little bit expensive, but not terrible. Next, you have the good old, on this side, the Orbital Strike, which is classic. Anybody watching Star Wars know Orbital Strike? Oh my god. You know, I didn't think anything happened at first, but then that happened. Holy cow. Powers of Sith Lords remotely change the course of battle, having unlocked killers, Jedi's, making Darth Vader's pays more interest to your actions, but is now free for a slightly longer reload. Can use from the enemy's eyes, strike fear in the ranks, and reveal their movements. So these guys are hidden by the Force. Cool little ability you can do. So now these guys are hidden until they engage. Nice little cool thing you can do. Alright, so Vader's Fist, the 501st Legion, 5-man troop. These guys are awesome. Studying pace gives them abilities that they can do as well. Jedi killers. So they can squad must be on hunting for at least 10 seconds. Concentrates all its firepower and takes accurate aim to neutralize a single opposing unit. You have 5 seconds of frame to use this ability after the effects of the hunter are over. Pretty cool little thing. Gotta use hunt first. Hunt. To hunt for 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds frame to use this after the ability effects are over. Prepare to execute. And you execute this on a defenseless poor dude. They also have the nice little thermal detonator that all elites seem to have. Nice little crazy thing. Let's see the effects that this does to the 501st, even if they have dark motivations. Small explosion, big explosion. Oh. Yeah. Let's say nobody survived that. Alright. But that's the last one. That's pretty cool. You guys should definitely try this out. We'll show you some of the maps now. Alright, coming up first, as you can see, we have the green screen map, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just the green screen. It shows you all the new things that they have. Looks like might be getting new props, might have new models soon. Pretty cool little things. These guys that live up in the trees, I forgot what they're called. Crazy little dudes. But that is the first map. Not very fun to play, but it is a map. Next we have Tatooine Depression, which this one is a little bit expanded Tatooine. You guys start in the corners, and then you fight for the entire town. A little bit more expanded, so you can actually capture these little turrets in the middle of town. Pretty cool little things. And we have this awesome new wreck, the AT-AT, which may be coming to the game soon. It's taking a huge dump. Another one taking a dump over here, just face first, ass up, you know. Fire smoke effects are pretty interesting. Going crazy over here, but nice little rocky map for you all to play. Not bad. Next we have Star Wars Hoth Outpost. This one's a 3v3. Looks like they got 2 3v3s for you. The Empire's assault on this, as you can see, quite open. across some defensive lines. Got quite a bit of terrain in here. Both sides have a little bit of defensive lines. Another AT-AT wrecked over there. One side is defending. They have a nice little base up here too. You can enter from up here. And then this side is mainly the attacking force. Doesn't have as many. Actually, it looks like they do have defenses as well. But the south side definitely seems to have the advantage when it comes to the defenses. But cool, pretty cool open little map. So you can actually spread out, play some Star Wars themed battles. Move on to the next one. So Star Wars Scarif. This one's my favorite one actually. It looks pretty gorgeous of a map in my opinion. Based on the new movie, I forgot what it's called honestly. But this is a tropical map. As you can see, you start 1, 2, 3 on the same sides. It's more bridge heavy map, so the people that like choke points, this is a really nice map. Some places you can cross, some places you can't. Classic AT-AT dead in the middle. Got little bases you gotta fight across, all across here. Anarchy. Craziness happened. You guys fighting the tropical. One little bridge across, and then there's another base over here too. Which I put some effort into, you can see that. It's a nice little place that you can fight for. You got a medium fuel and all these other ones all around here. So enjoy this map as well. Our last one is Star Wars North Hoth, or excuse me, Hoth North entrance. So another one. This one's pretty cool because you can't really see it at the moment. But actually, it might be their base. This one's more of a defense one. You start with one little thing like this. Where is it? It's not loading in. Ah, might be looking at it wrong. Where is it? AT-AT's all over the place over here. 4 starts over here. They're pushing on. AT-AT's just going down. As you can see, you're the ones with the defensive lines as the rebels, unless you swap it up. You got some defenses out there. 2 turrets. And then other trenches that you can garrison, victory points. Nice little bunkers along here with all the little communication rails and stuff. But cool little thing, as you can see. And then the rebels start over here on this side of the map. Secluded away. Fight to the last man. But nice to work by them, adding some actual maps. I'll finish this by showing you guys a nice battle, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, here we go. It's happening. Oh, doing the splits. Quite a duel. Nice. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Star Wars mod. You start putting it to some good use. Oh, nobody survives. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and hit the link below so you can subscribe to this mod as well from Mod Database. And hop over to their Discord as well to congratulate them and tell them nice work on all they've done for us. So, thank you guys, and goodbye.